one step at a time. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's take it one step at a time.
No, I want to be clear. You're talking when I'm talking. I'm eating noodles because grown men took food off my plate. Okay? Because I'm used to eating steak and lobsters, but I'd rather starve before I yield the floor to a yag. Period. And that is not about you, because this is from that third wave, the meal ticket. You are not from the third wave. Okay? And I yield the floor. I'm just going to apply the law that's on the book for the living. And I don't care if you all like me, don't like me. I'm doing what I got to do for the living, the laws that are on the books for the living. Other than going to a grave site and, doing things to disrupt the grave site, that's a law. But all this crying and whining about something happened 3 years ago, and I'm not gonna deal with that. And this is why you come on YouTube after 3 years to get back at a lady that was hired to do a job. And I'll do it all over again. I'm a businesswoman. First.
And that'd be so funny.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's not forget, Regina, I've been here since the beginning. And do I think it's okay to take it off YouTube? No, I don't think it's okay to take it off YouTube, right? Whether it's a dead family member, whether it's a living family member, right? But we can also say that you started that trend of taking it off of YouTube by taking people to court, by threatening people via email to take that channel, so if we just being honest, we can't cry when it's then happening to us, because we no longer on a certain side, because when you was on Bus Life, you was with all of that. Remember, you did.
And I'm still with all of that. I'm a civilian. Remember that? I don't follow street rules or street YouTube rules. And I'm going to continue just like I'm at the EEOC. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And if that's your tit for tat, there are some people that are going to really experience some real things offline legally, because that's how I play. And I've already said that I'm a businesswoman. I didn't start anything. You all started it. Like when you was going at the hood trucker, I didn't know you all was attacking me until I started visiting your panels. I'm going to continue to seek law enforcement. Everybody knew that the first time they started with me. I am a businesswoman. I am a civilian, and my living means more to me than anyone's dead, because I have dead parents, but they're where they are. But going after my adult children and my 2 granddaughters, I'm going to law enforcement. And everybody knows that. That is how we do it in America. The meal ticket.
Now you got what you delivered. Who's crying? Yeah. But if you don't say some shit about me, I'm here to correct it.
Mm-hmm. And the meal ticket, I want you to stand on man business.
Mm-hmm.
I am in my 50s. I come to YouTube because of COVID. I don't know all y'all YouTube rules, but I made it clear. So for you to, I know this is your audience and you have to feed them some BS about me was the first. Y'all been on here for years doing a whole lot of dark stuff. And because when I came in, I says, no, I don't participate. That's when you all was like, oh, you're going to participate. I'm not. And I'm still not today. So stay on man business. Don't speak for me, because I am not the first person to do anything. I went back and watched The Hood Trucker. So let's keep it real, because I'm not here to play games and to blame. I know how to take accountability. But to say a 57-year-old woman did something, I'm a veteran just like you. I fought for my rights to speak, and no one from a street-minded mentality is going to silence me in America. We have laws. And I yield the floor. Just stand on man business is all I'm asking you. Because that's what's missing in this sector, the meal ticket, is men standing on men business.
No
and I'm tired of fighting these yags. I want to be feminine. I don't want to fight a yag. But I'm not gonna let a yag go after my motherfucking children, my living children. And I use the floor.
Let me say this. I understand exactly where you're coming from when you go back to the moon, when you go back to the hood trucker, right? Which brings me to my point. That's why I can't feel sorry for a lot of shit that's going on. Moonlight know this firsthand. I've been doxxed before. My kids, living kids, my dead mother has been doxxed before. I've been doxxed before. She know that for a fact. Brown skin lady know that for a fact. Hood trucker know that for a fact. They doxed me before. You put all my information out there. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't make a big deal out of it. So yeah, you're right. You might have not been the first one to do it.
Okay, but that's what you stated, and that's why our two-step will not be genuine when you say things like that. Because we got a lot of new people in the sector, the meal ticket. Yeah, but they don't know.
I just corrected it.
Okay, I appreciate that. And I just want you to understand what I'm doing is not malicious. It's what I understand as a civilian and my rights as a veteran, that I didn't go to at 17 in the military to come back and have a gang of men on social media because they have these certain dark rules. And I'm not following because, number one, I don't even motherfucking know. And number two, when a man is standing on man business, he goes and speaks to that man about an issue, not a woman. Is that how you do it? Meal ticket? Men, you keep saying this men deal with the men, right?
Correct.
Okay? You had an issue with something going on in bus life. And you had a relationship, business relationship or association with that man. You should have spoke to him. You should have spoke to him. I don't know you. I don't know you.
Why didn't you speak to him? That's a good question.
Can I say something?
I did. Go ahead, Sizz. Let's get the floor.
I would not be on a stage with him.
Yeah, I wanted to say, in the early stages, this sector, the Kwame Brown sector, the one that was started by him, in the early stages, there was a lot of standards set of what man should do, what woman should do, what black man should do, what black woman should do, what black man should stand on, what black woman should stand on. Those things were set in the beginning. And it wasn't until Skinny started going at Regina that things started going on for YouTube. For instance, Skinny started going at Regina on YouTube. And Regina called his wife's job in response to what Skinny was doing. That caused the whole Kwame Brown sector to go in an uproar. Nobody agreed with that shit. Everybody started calling her out. Nobody liked that shit. Period. And she became a problem from then. So now that everybody's doing that shit and acting like it's okay, that's when we met each other in the beginning, none of us fuck with none of that shit. And Regina did that shit. We ain't fuck with it then. And who did shit? Sister T started doing shit like that. We called it out then. We never liked that shit. And guess what? All the people that really stood on that shit, that's us. And all the rest of the people that was fake with down with the movement or just down with the fucking the following, that's cool. And everybody now, you see who stands for that shit and you see who don't.